New tonight at 10, a budget reduction plan is now underway in the Keokuk School District. Tonight at a special board meeting, the district addressed the need to reduce expenses for reasons they say many rural schools in the state are also facing. WGEM's Dylan Smith has more.
Board tonight approving a budget reduction plan. Superintendent Kathy Dinger tells me it's projected to save the district about $1.2 million. Some of the approved changes include the discontinuation of 5 clubs or activities, cutting 5 assistant coaching positions, and reducing 3 elementary classrooms. Dinger says these changes won't impact this school year, but they will happen in time for the next school year. She cites population decline and inadequate state funding as 2 primary reasons for this reduction. She says administrators conducted a wall-to-wall review to determine which changes were most necessary.
There were a lot of factors that were considered. We looked at program enrollment. We looked at the consistency and the quality of the program. We looked at the interest in the program, and we looked at which programs had successful student outcomes. We also had to take a look at just declining population enrollment and our section sizes, which resulted in some recommended reductions.
It's still unclear as to which programs will specifically be cut. Dinger also expressed frustration for the state's $300 million in funding for private school vouchers. In Keokuk, Dylan Smith, WGEM News.
And the governor is proposing a 2% increase now in public school funding. Dinger tells WGEM 5% would bring Keokuk closer to being adequately funded.